America is currently in a stage of where it is being driven by an innovation economy. Chips and semiconductors are a key enabler of that because of the capabilities that they provide to enable aspects of artificial intelligence, as well as various industries, including oil and natural gas, defense, and the healthcare industry, to become a lot more efficient and to become a lot more enabled. Additionally to that point, with the U.S. CHIPS Act, which has been reconfigured by the Secretary of Commerce and the President of the United States, we are currently seeing a reemergence and a massive growth of manufacturing of quantum and semiconductor capabilities in the U.S. And a greater diversification of the global supply chain from what was typically in the last 20 years based in China and Southeast Asia and re-domesticated back in the U.S. And that has led to great investment from obviously the venture capital community, including our fund, which has been an enabler of some great technologies like a company called Inflection, which recently announced its initial public offering, but also some of the great strides that have been made by the administration, including investments into bringing companies like TSMC to domesticate in the United States, as well as motivating companies like Micron and Intel to expand their presence, leading to over $500 billion in aggregate investment. So by virtue of that, we are now going to be able to see many of these technologies incorporated in the U.S., creating new jobs, and obviously creating a greater innovation environment to bring new technologies to market. So I think many folks, when we started the fund a couple of years ago, did not realize the full potential of what quantum and semiconductors can do. These obviously have been exacerbated by the fact that now with the demand of artificial intelligence and the AI runs on chips, there is this now need to be able to bring these technologies to market a lot faster. And so these challenges did not exist when we started the fund, but now that these technologies have started to show commercial value, that has enabled us to become a very driven player, a thought leader, and now be able to drive additional investment from institutions, family offices, and high net worths to be able to participate in the space and allow us to better enable us to do the work that we do on a daily basis today. Absolutely. So some of the technologies that we are bringing to market today have the ability to develop new and innovative industries. So for example, when you look at the gas sensing space, one of our portfolio companies is now revolutionizing how that is done in areas, everything from automotive to healthcare to even being able to think about space as the next frontier and enabling jet suits and space suits to be available with much better sensing capabilities. But even more so on a general level, our technologies that we have invested in today have transcended every single industry and every single aspect of the U.S. national security and intelligence framework, and allowing us to get a better sense of what is needed to be able to enable these agencies and government structures to be able to be better equipped, but also be able to bring these to market. So for us, our idea is now to consistently invest into those building blocks and be able to really drive innovation forward in the quantum and semiconductor spaces. Absolutely. So I think in terms of accelerating regulatory, we believe that the government should play a greater role in accelerating adoption of these technologies. The great work that the Secretary of War has done in terms of being able to bring these technologies to light has been an astounding departure from the previous administration. And obviously now with this movement, the Secretary of War is enabling some of these new technologies to go forward. The Secretary of Commerce is looking at now enabling companies who want to be not just in the research space, but taking that research and commercializing it into a much better dynamic. So for us, these policies are already being implemented, but they're being built upon consistently as use cases arise. Additionally, the new capital requirements that have been set out with the SEC and the government's interest in investing into venture capital and new ventures, this is enabling obviously a new opportunity for us to gain additional capital, to take more of these companies to market and be able to enable their research to be able to drive our innovation framework forward. Forma Prime is here to serve the interests and the backing of the United States and its allies. We are here to enable the ripe commercialization and mission-driven capabilities that are needed for the next generation of America's warfighter. We are here to serve the people of the United States in every capacity that we possibly can, and we're here to be supportive in every possible way that we can. So we thank you and thank everyone who is in the government today making this mission happen, and we look forward to partnering with you further.